Hey guys, and welcome to another video for Dawn of War Dark Crusade 1v1 series from multiplayer. Today we'll be watching a best of 3 between Marteffyo and sCa Killer, Orks vs Chaos. The first game on Outer Reaches. This is just a fun best of 3. Nothing serious. And it's Dark Crusade, not Soulstorm. On the right hand side we have Chaos, Killer. Quickly builds the Chaos Temple with 2 heretics and only 1 ability enforced on the heretic. I think if you activate 2 of them it doesn't give any improvement. Killer also goes to cultist squads. I think this is a bit low for this map. On the left hand side, Marteffyo, also known as FZ Marty, or just Marty. A great orc player in both Dark Crusade and Soulstorm. Goes to Slugger Boy squads, Shooter Boys, Generator. It's been a while since I've commented in Dawn of War videos, so I'm already feeling a bit of a difficulty. Need to get used to it again. Here we have some harass with Raptors from Killer. I believe he will be able to decap this. He should, yeah. That's why he came here after all. That's why you go Raptors, yeah. To mostly decap points at the start and maybe kill some builders, but it wouldn't really work against Orks to kill the Gretchens quickly. They are many in one squad. It would work in mirror matchups mostly, against Eldar, also against sCa maybe. But it's harder to kill the workers against Orks. Killer owns a few of the points now. One in his base, another one on the outer side, another one here, so 3 points, and captures the 4th one. Does not capture the relic yet. Chaos Lord is also out. And Killer does not have a generator yet. Marty does have a generator, and now he also goes for the first banner. I don't know, does he want to go for a fast Blastier? I mean not Blastier, but fast big shooters on the Shooter Boys. But fast Blastier also wouldn't hurt. It's a very good upgrade. Adds 50% damage to the big shooters. Here the Raptors doing what they have to do and what they do best, tying up the Shooter Boys. These Shooter Boys do not have very good close combat damage, so obviously they have to run away. Let's take a look at the map control from Marteffyo. It's quite good. He also controls the relic here. But Killer's map control is much better, I see. He also controls 2 points at the top. These are very important positions. Chaos Lord wants to fight the big mech in close combat. And yeah, Marteffyo goes for the pile guns. He probably wants to add the big shooters quickly on the Shooter Boy squads. This is one of his main builds. Goes for Shooter Boys with fast big shooters. A bit of a miscontrol here, 2 Shooter Boys got killed by the Raptors. Slugger Boys will hit in this listening post for ages, it won't go down anytime soon. unless the big mech and shooter boys come here. So you better save your sCa boys and run away from the raptors. Killer has the advantage in map control, obviously. And that's a great thing for him. Though he still does not have a generator, only now he goes for the first generator. This delays his technology a lot, but he's got the map control. He still has all the chances to win. Chaos Lord goes in close combat, great stuff. A very good close combat Lord, one of the best I think for tier 1 without any upgrades, slows down and huge damage also. It does not stun, but it slows down. Look at this slow. It wasn't a stun, I guess. I don't believe Chaos Lord had stun in Dark Crusade. I think just Marty miscontrolled a bit. 80 to 10 economy for marteffyo. Tries to get this critical location on the top of the map. Economy is not that good for Orks. 86 to 10 for Chaos, and Killer also goes tier 2. Now that's already an advantage in technology. Heretic quickly getting killed by the shooter boys. One of the main advantages that Orc has in this matchup is killing cultists and heretics at the beginning of the game, and none of that was done by Marty in this game. So I'm not sure if he will be able to win this. Very low HP, big mech, yeah. One of the observers noticed, but Marty managed to capture this location. The army of Marty is much stronger, I see, than what Killer has at the moment. I don't know what that jump was from the raptors. I think these shooter boys would manage to kill these two raptors easily, even in close combat, and Killer loses 2 squads of raptors. That's a big loss for him. He only has the Chaos Lord now. I don't know, what will he do? Maybe a Defiler will save him now. He can go for the Defiler. It's not GG yet. We're only half into this game. I think Killer should go for a Defiler as soon as possible. And he still has all the chances. Instead he goes for the Sorcerer and Sacrificial Circle. Berserkers. I don't know if that's a good idea. In my opinion, a Defiler would be much better. Even though it seemed like he had no energy for that, he could have built 2 generators, for example, and make a Defiler. It would be much more helpful than the Sorcerer with Quad Berserkers. I remember playing this matchup as Work, and the biggest pain on tier 2 were definitely the Defilers. They slow down and deal huge damage to those greenskins. Big pain. Now marteffyo gains the advantage slowly, obviously. He gets the map control, much better economy. Here we have some kind of engagement. Will this work? Only one squad of Horn Berserkers. He forces Marty to teleport away with a big mech. But this sorcerer is so low already, below half HP. He will be able to tie up the shooter boys for a while, but not for long. That's why I don't really like this style. Berserkers with the sorcerer, maybe it works, but not in this matchup. Maybe it would work even in this matchup if Killer wouldn't lose his 2 Raptor squads. And he definitely needs the armory and upgrade stuff. Upgrade HP on Raptors, upgrade their blades, and so on. 80 to 20 economy for Chaos, not that good. Killer lost his advantage when he lost his Raptors. He couldn't manage to defend this area of the map that he controlled. And look at this map control from Orks now. It's huge. 128 to 20. Now I wouldn't give any chance to Chaos in this fight. This is clearly an Ork victory. Not a very good engagement here. Lots of Khorne Berserkers get killed. But Killer still tries. He does not know what's Ork's economy. And Ork is tier 2. He can even go right into tier 3. That Ork army is enough to fight this Chaos army. Tank boosters were made, but there are no vehicles from Chaos. These boosters would better go and harass on economy. They don't have anything to do here. Man, this Chaos Berserker is still alive and still doing great, I see. Yeah, corner beasts, I agree. They've managed to delay the Chaos defeat for a very long time now. And still 2 squads alive. The problem is Chaos economy and technology. 80 to 30, this is not enough to kill and work with this economy. In my opinion, Killer could have won if he kept investing on tier 1 once he controlled the entire map. Once you have all the map, you should just get more and more army out for being able to defend it. Even if you will slightly get behind in technology, you will later on be able to recover and even out-tech your opponent easily, because you will have all the map and even more army. So once you control a big portion of the map, more than half of it, just make more and more army than your opponent. Even if your opponent would go for a faster tier 2, you'd have the chances to later on out-tech him. Unless you are unless your opponent is Necrons. Necrons can stay on like 3-4 points and still reach tier 4 faster than you, if you will not pressure them. But in Dark Crusade, Necrons is a different subject, completely overpowered. Easily the strongest race. Necrons in Dark Crusade, in Soulstorm, it's another story. Here we witness the last moments of Chaos life. Orks toying with them here, nobs killing these Khorne Berserkers easily. Also some shoot-up boys, and now the war truck is out. Chaos is tier 3, but without resources he wouldn't be able to do anything. Nobs with the reinforcement will be able to kill these possessed Chaos Marines. All the resources of Chaos go into the reinforce of Chaos possessed squad. And only 3 points for Chaos. This is GG.
5 minutes
Well, I like the game, back and forth action, plenty of it, and almost non-stop action the entire game. Well played by both players. Killer stayed true to his style. I remember this style of his. Chaos Sorcerer, Berserkers, Close Combat Army, plenty of it, no armory, no machine pit. But it would be great if he could adjust his gameplay to the situation in the game. That's it with the first game. I hope you enjoyed it. A very good play from Ork. And a good style from Chaos, but unfortunately it doesn't really work against Orks. And on this map. This map is considered an Ork map, although I don't think so. But it's being said this is an Ork map. Maybe it's true, even if I don't agree with that. So wait, let's take a look at the stat screen before we proceed to the next. Marteffyo kills 95 Chaos units and destroys 3 buildings. Also wins on resources. Chaos had a very good advantage in the resources in the first half of the game. It was clearly visible, but he had some poor control of those raptors at some point. And he lost 2 squads of them. That was probably the biggest mistake. Because he lost the raptors, he also lost the top side of the map that he controlled. And from that point on, marteffyo managed to gain a huge advantage in both economy and then technology. So that basically gave the win to the Orks. The second game played on Shrine of Excellion. Now that's a much better map for Orks in my opinion than Shrine, than Outer Reaches, I'm sorry. On the bottom side we have Chaos, sCa killer. I am not sure what sCa stands for, but it's not important, it's just killer with Chaos. Goes Chaos Temple and Generator, faster Generator this time, but still Raptor opening. At the top side, marteffyo with Orks goes for 2 Slugger Boy squads, the Boys Hut and Generator. Shooter Boys on the way. Man, I hate this map as a Chaos player. It's so difficult to handle the cultists and these low HP heretics at the start. A Chaos can get easily harassed from 2 sides, and it's very difficult to handle this situation unless you are a very good Chaos player.
For the great powers.
You have to have a very good cap order and a starting opening, and also harass your enemy. Look at this, that's what I'm talking about. The Shooter Boys are already here. They could also try and go into this Chaos base and kill these 2 heretics easily, even in close combat. It would be possible. They wouldn't be able to shoot because of the raptors, but they can just get in close combat and kill the heretics. All that Ork needs to do is to find them. And you can consider these 2 builders dead. And they are not cheap. Big mech on the way. And a war banner on the outer point. I don't think this is a very good idea.
Our victory.
Maybe for tier 1 it is, it can defend something. But also one more moment in Dark Crusade is that Orks can upgrade their banner on tier 1. They don't have to have a 45 Ork cap for upgrading the banner. And of course it's not free. It's 50 to 50 cost if I'm not mistaken.
We will serve you.
Slugger boys do not allow the cultists to capture this relic. And if we look at this Chaos Vision, it does not look so well for him. Only 3 points controlled, but 2 listening posts already were upgraded to LP2.
My life is for
Now that's a good thing. Good for both defense and economy. 68 to 10 economy for Chaos. And here we have Orc map vision. Much better map control. The pile of guns is already up. Dakar research on the way. One Saga boy in this squad captures the relic. 86 to 10 economy for 92 to 10 economy for Marty. That's better than Chaos, not by much better, but still better. Now look at these heretics. If Marty would be careful, he could go and kill this in 2 seconds with these Slugger boys. Even if he would lose this Slugger boy squad, I think it would be worth it to kill these heretics. He saw them. 80 to 10 economy for Chaos. I think he wants to go tier 2 again. Oh, here we have it. A good jump. Will all the heretics die? Oh yeah. And also the cultists. That was a very good big mech teleportation. Amazing stuff from Marty. Raptors here cannot see the Gretchens to kill them. The Gretchens are invisible. That's a very good upgrade.
Which way?
I think Marty could disattach the big mech from the Shooter Boy squad. But no, it's too late. The Raptors are here. So he has just to go back and defend the points he's got. Armor upgrade on the way for Marteffyo. Tier 2 on the way for Killer. Don't lose the Raptors, please. Keep them alive. Good for them, they were in this heavy cover. Didn't receive too much damage. But still, so many of them got killed. 4 Raptors killed. That's a lot of resources. Look at this cost. 60. 240 requisition for 4 Raptors.
We're under attack!
Storm boys were made from Marteffyo, I see. They are good for map control. Storm boy speed boost research on the way. Cheap and amazing upgrade for the Storm boys. .45 Orc cap banner here being built. After that, Marty will be able to research the blast here and deal much more damage with those shooter boys. Sorcerer on the way, and I see Killer wants to use the same build order as in the last game. He stays true to his style, he doesn't care even if he will lose. Horde Berserkers on the way, and stun for the Sorcerer. Chains of Torment research.
Whatever you desire. Serve, master.
I wonder if he will do that. A fast tier 3. I mean, if he builds 1 or 2 generators, now he can go for a fast tier 3, but again that's very risky. Even if he gets fast tier 3, I'm not sure if he will be able to win. As long as he does not deal enough damage to the Orc economy, he doesn't have too many chances. That was a very good stun, killed a few Storm Boys. And Raptors are still alive, that's a good thing, decapping the critical location. Knobs out. Sorcerer, it's very good unit for destroying the buildings. He has crazy damage to buildings, as you can see. Chaos Lord gets bashed by these knobs. He has to be attached to some squad, maybe to the Corn Berserkers could have been a good idea, but they are dead now. So you cannot go for this close combat build order against Orks. You clearly lose with it. That's what I've observed so far. Knobs come out and the Corn Berserkers get killed easily. Mech shop on the way. I have no idea what Killer will be able to do now that Marty will also have those vehicles. But Killer is tier 3. If he makes the Obliterators and the Possessed Chaos Marines with their burn upgrade, he still can have a chance. Obliterators are amazing against everything. They can destroy everything in their way. Infantry, vehicles. And it's a very good combination, Obliterators and Possessed Chaos Marines. That's what Killer is doing. It would also be great to see the Demon Prince. The Demon Prince is a huge pain for Orks, especially if Orc does not have tier 3 and Gits. Flash Gits can deal with the Demon Prince, I think. But Demon Prince can just ignore some of the Orc army and destroy their banners or their barracks. Here we have the Obliterators, they get tied up by the knobs. Good stuff from marteffyo. Possessed Chaos Marines will easily kill the Big Mech if the Big Mech will not run away from here. He does not stand a chance. Teleported and saved. Good job. Would be good to see Chaos winning this time. He's got a decent economy, much better than in the last game. Now that's a good thing what Killer is doing here. He goes after the knobs with the Possessed Chaos Marines in order to save the Obliterators. Now Killer would also need some horrors. At least one squad of horrors. Killer might have this game. hope so. Nice focus on the war truck. Yeah, focus this one better. Man, this possessed Chaos Marine should have gone on probably this side and kill these banners, destroy them. This is a very good place to harass. Maybe Killer does not know of this place. I'm not sure if he saw that. Marty is not on the way to tier 3 yet. Nice harass with the war truck. If the turret gets upgraded in time, it will probably manage to destroy the war truck, but it's almost destroyed. Oh, horrors come and save the day. Nicely done. A very good Chaos turret. One of the best turrets in both Dark Crusade and Soulstorm. Necron's turret is of course better, but Chaos is also a very good one. Necrons, Chaos and Imperial Guard, I think they have the best turrets in the game. Machine Pit is up. Despite the fact that Killer out-tagged Marty, he's still having trouble to kill all these Orks, coming from all the sides, all the time. 98 to 40 economy for Chaos, that's a good thing. And finally we'll see also a Defiler. I think we might be close to the end of this game. Let's just hide that timeline. And most likely Chaos will win. So after all, this is not a best of 3, it's a just 2 games. And most likely the score will be 1-1. A Killer Can was made. Now that's a good vehicle, but it's a bit too late. If it would came out like, I don't know, 5 minutes ago, maybe it could help Marty. But now it's too late for this. This turret should be repaired. And here we have also another engagement. The Killer Can is dead, that's right. Man, these Obliterators, they saved the day. Obliterators and possessed Chaos Marines. Now these possessed Chaos Marines can go and kill these 3 banners, and that will be the end. Marty manages to get tier 3 up. Will we see the Demon Prince here? Maybe, who knows. Very nicely played by Killer. We have the Flash Gits, I'm sorry, but too late. Will this Mad Duck place a bomb? That's what he wants to do, I see. Or maybe just wants to tie up the Obliterators. Well, he pushed them back. And yeah, here we see the Demon Prince. That's what I was waiting for. This is crazy tier 3 unit. Very strong. Demon Prince and possessed Chaos Marines. Such a crazy close combat. Damage for tier 3. And also the Corn Berserkers alive. And now even the Chaos Marines as support. What's this sorcerer stuck in the ground? I think I've used this scene in my trailer on the channel. It's from this very game. Crazy good game. Very good chaos play here. And also Marty played very well, but he just went tier 3 too late. Tier 3 chaos. I didn't expect Killer to win this. And that's it. Very nicely played by Killer. He was losing until tier 3, but once he got the tier 3, the possessed Chaos Marines and Obliterators, we saw completely another story, another side of the story. Very good job.
Yes, master.
That's how you win tier 2.5 Orks. You get a faster tier 3 and destroy them. So mean, this demon. Alright, let's take a look at the stats screen. Crazy game. 125 units killed by Killer and only 56 by Marty. Twice as much killed by Killer. On resources, marteffyo won, but as we saw, Killer simply had a much more powerful army. The possessed Chaos Marines managed to deal easily with the nobs, while the Obliterators destroyed Orks' vehicles, and Khorne Berserkers with the Raptors were dealing with the shooters. Thank you guys for watching this video. Leave your feedback below, leave a like or a dislike, and I will see you next time.